Today at Purdue Performance, we're going to be carrying out some maintenance work on our development car. When driving it, we've noticed some noise coming from the rear, which is the rear wheel bearings. On these cars, it's quite easy to change. You can get just the bearing assembly and have this pressed into the hub, but the hubs themselves are only cheap to buy, so we're just going to replace the whole hub with a new bearing inside. Let's show you how to do it. So the first step, we need to get the car up in the air and the wheel off. So let's get it up. To gain access to the hub, we need to remove the caliper, the carrier, and the brake disc. So first we're going to remove the caliper. We need to release the handbrake to release tension on the cable before we can do this. We'll remove the handbrake cable from the bracket that holds it to the caliper and then slide it out through the bracket like so, removing it from the two brackets that hold it in back here. The cable is now free. Now we need to take the caliper away from the hub. We should be able to do this as one piece, so we're going to undo the two bolts that hold the carrier to the hub, and hopefully the caliper and the carrier will come away together. So there are two bolts that hold on the carrier to the hub. I've taken the bottom one out already. I'm just going to remove the top one and then it should slide away. Now we need to remove the disc from the hub. It has these two retaining bolts here that we need to remove. Now that the disc is away, we have the hub completely free and we can see what's going on. We're just going to remove the end cap here and then remove the retaining nut. We can use a flathead screwdriver or a small pry bar to remove the cap. It might be quite stiff to get this off and you might end up damaging the cap, but the new bearing comes with a new cap anyway, so don't worry about that. As long as you can get it out, we've got access to the bolt. The hub is held on with a 32mm nut. It's going to be quite tight, so you're going to want a good impact gun to get this off. There we go. And there we go. That's the old hub assembly with the old bearing inside. I can already see this bearing is not good. Now we've got our new bearing and hub that we can put straight on. We've got the new hub nut to go back on. Now we can tighten the center nut back in. These are done to 120 Newton meters. You may find that you need to clean off some of the corrosion behind the hub just to make sure that this hub fits nice and flat against the surface. Now we just pop on the new cap. You may need to tap this on with a hammer. So now we can reinstall the disc, making sure that the two retaining nut holes line up with where they are on the hub. Now we can reinstall the retaining bolts. And now the caliper and carrier can go back on. Put the two bolts back in to hold the carrier to the hub. Now that the caliper's back on, we just need to reinstall the handbrake cable. This is the exact same process as when we took it out. You just feed it through the brackets, attach the end to the caliper, and we're all good. Handbrake cable's back on, we just got to put the wheel back on, we can drop the car down and then repeat the process on the other side. It's exactly the same. So there we go. That's the old hub and bearing replaced on both sides. That should eliminate the noise that we've been having and keep us going for many more miles.